Yes, I think that we Danes have a very long period of cooperation with Germany in the EU. And in these 48 years, I would actually praise Germany for exercising exactly a cautious and often very modest, but actually very deliberate leadership. Always with France, given Germany's history and lessons learned from the history, and also in a way that Denmark appreciated, because the French government, French presidents often had very visionary ideas that could possibly be exercised and maybe even implemented. But we have been happy in Copenhagen in these 48 years of Danish membership of the EU to rely on Bonn and Berlin in these many instances. We've seen a lot of EU presidencies handled by Germany in a very altruistic way. Germany often paid the bill. And I think the present chancellor, you have to give her credit that she is the most experienced and successful European crisis manager. Who would have thought that a German chancellor that 3 months ago looked a little bit tired and going out of the office without great triumph would handle such a fantastic national, I think, stimulus plan and increase her political support in Germany so tremendously, and at the same time build with the French president such an ambitious agenda as is actually now on the table. We have to, I think, not praise Germany, but commend Germany for taking that role. And I think therefore that our experience is that Germany is actually a much better leader in European development than many would grant her. I think it's an example of German modesty that you constantly talk about your own reluctant approach to Europe. The very careful approach to leadership, I think, is also understandable given Germany's history. But I actually think that we need more German leadership in the future. And I think we're going to see that. And I hope that the next German chancellor will start exactly from where Chancellor Merkel leaves Germany. I think at a peak of influence that we Northern Frugal Four will come to appreciate, but also want to exercise influence on. We want to do things in the right way. For example, use the funds, common European funds, on the right purposes, with the right controls, with the right reform changes. And that, I think, key to where Europe is going in the future if we are to be globally successful, but also internally successful.